morning, everyone. This is Bremster on another freezing morning in Melbourne, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called Four Primes by James Kopp. And the minute I read the rules of this puzzle, I loaded up my calculator and did some before recording preparation because this is me and this is math. So there's actually quite a lot going on my channel at the moment. The Welcome to Some Dots pack is still happening. This is a pack I had nothing to do with, and I'm not accepting submission solution codes. Thank you to the person who sent codes through. And I've let the people who created the puzzles know that that's happened. But yeah, I'm not taking solution codes for this. There's no prize or anything for it. I'm just really happy that this pack has been created, and I wanted to use this channel to let people know there's a cool pack out there. So it's not anything official that I'm doing apart from the fact that there's a cool pack and I wanted to tell people about it. We're still working on the Killer Sudoku packs. I know it sounds like I've been talking about this forever, but we want to do a good job of this. So we've been getting puzzles, testing puzzles, curating puzzles, figuring out the order, figuring out how we're going to do it, because it's going to be multiple packs. And when we want to release them, how we want to release them, there's a fair bit to figure out to make sure that you get the best experience as possible. So rather than rush it, we're taking our time. Speaking of Killer Sudoku, I've just released a playlist a few days ago of the Race to 37, which is an event that Clover released last year. Now, rather than going into all the details, I'll put a link below to where you can jump to the Race to 37 playlist, which is a series of videos that I'll be releasing. If you go back to, I think it was 3 or 4 days ago, there'll be the first video in the series, which will then have links to all of the hidden playlist, but you'll be able to access all of the videos rather than me release 20 videos at once on my channel. It's not quite that many, but I'm going to hopefully do all 27. Rather than have my channel be nothing but Race to 37 for a month, what I wanted to do is hide them away where people can go and find them if they look for them, but I can still do my regular content. The other thing I'm looking at doing is releasing another hidden playlist or public playlist with hidden videos of my puzzles, because I missed recording all of my puzzles when I created them, which was the original purpose of my channel. I would create a puzzle for myself, and then I would record a video, so I would have a record of what my intended solve path and how I created it. And I stopped doing that because I started doing so many puzzles from other people, and it felt like I was being selfish, taking up so much of my channel time. But if I record those videos anyway and put them away in a public playlist, but the videos stay unlisted, then they won't pop up as a daily puzzle for everyone, but if they want them, they can go to that playlist and find them. So I'm going to do that, and that way I'll have the record for me as well. So yeah, I thought that all of that stuff is going on. But let's look at this puzzle, Four Primes by James Kopp, and I'll explain when you'll see why in a minute why I have done some pre-prep. So, normal Sudoku rules. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Now we've got these lines. Numbers on lines of the same color seem to the same total. The 4 different totals are prime numbers. So we've got 4 colors of line. We've got green, gray, orange, and blue. And we know that each of these will sum to different totals. So all of the green lines will sum to the same total. All of the gray lines to the same total. All of the orange to the same total. All of the blue to the same total. And all of those totals will be primes. I am terrible at figuring out primes in my head and remembering all the possible combinations. So what I've done is I've gone away and I've got a list of all of the possible prime numbers. And I've put that into my calculator. I have no problem if people read rules and do preparations like that. I actually recommend it. It's up to you. The final rule we've got is cell separated by a black dot must have a 1 to 2 ratio. Not all dots are given. So these could be in a 1 to 2 ratio. All we know is in this box we've got a bunch of 1 to 2 ratios, and that's something right there. So that's what we've got to go on. Let's give this a shot. So this is actually where I'm going to start. So we know that this is 2 or 4 because you can never put 5, 7, or 9 on a black dot. 3 or 6 can go on a black dot, but it can only be in a ratio with itself, with each other, sorry. So 3 and 6 can only be with 3 or 6. So if I was to put 3 here, both of those would be 6. If I was to put 6 here, both of those would be 3. That doesn't work. So all we've got left is 1, 2, 4, and 8. But 1 is only in a relationship with 2 and 8 only with 4. So they can't go on the ends. So these are 1, 2, 4, 8. There must be 2 and 4 in here because it goes 1, 2, 4 or 2, 4, 8 in one order or the other, which means all that's left for up here is 3, 6. Now, that's 9. So grey, and I'm going to write down grey here, grey must be at least 9. So the possibilities are 11, 13, or 17. If it's 11, this is 2, which is not possible. If it's 13, then this is 4, which is not possible. So it has to get up to 17. So this is an 8, and grey is 17, which means there's no 8 on here. No 8 on here. What did I just do? There's no 8 on here. This is 1, 2, 4, which puts 2 in the middle, and those are 1 and 4. That's actually quite cool. And we know that grey sums to 17. That's a very cool break-in. I like that a lot. These are now, of course, 5, 7, and 9. And we know that these need to sum to 17. Now, these need to sum to 17. So, if we put... Hang on. If we don't put 9 on this, 7 and 5 is 12. And I can't get up to 17. I'd need 5 more. That's not going to work. So 9 must be on here. So 9 is not here. 9 and 7 would need 1. 9 and 5 is 14. And that would need to be a 3. And it can't be. So this has to be 9, 7. This is 5. And this is 1. And this is 4. This entire box resolves. So these are 7. So these 2 digits have to sum to 10. I could do 1, 9. I could do 2, 8. I could do 3, 7. Actually, I'm going to do this because this seems to be quite... Oh, no, I could do 4, 6, and there's a lot of options there. So... Okay. Right. So there's a lot of options there, so I need something else. So these are all the same total. So if these are all the same total, 4 times whatever green is has to be between 36 and 44. Because if it's 36, because this needs to make up the difference. So between 36 and 44, I've got 37, 41, and 43. So 37, 41, or 43. Now, if these sum to... but this is 4 times something. So how's that going to work? No, hang on, I've done that wrong. No, I'm doing that wrong. I'm definitely doing that wrong. So what I need to think about is if this is 4... Okay, 4 times something needs to have something left over. Let's do this the other way around. So if this was 4 times 8, for example, 4 times 8 is 16, 32. This would be 13. That's not going to work. 4 times 9, 9's not prime. 9 is not prime. That's not going to work. 4 times 10 is not prime. 4 times 11 is prime. So 4 times 11 gets to 44, leaving this at 1. So therefore, if I go 4 times 12, I've got 48, and that's not going to work. This has to be... I meant to do that as a center mark, but that was correct anyway. This has to be 4 times 11. So green is 11. because it's the only way to make this work, because the only digits these could be are 9, 10, and 11, and 9 and 10 are not prime. So we now know that green is 11. So this is 11 and this is 11. So those sum to 22. So these sum to 45 minus 22 is 23. The only way to do 23 is 6, 8, 9. That's not an 8. So there is an 8 down here, which means there is an 8 up here. Could put 8 there if I put 2 there. That does work. So these sum to 11. Can't put 1... So one of these is going to be 2, 9. One of them is going to be 3, 8. One of them is going to be 4, 7. And one of them is going to be 5, 6. But I don't... But these boxes are ridiculously unfull. So I'm not seeing how that's going to help me yet. So these sum to 22. So I know one of these lines has to have 7 on it. And the line that has 7 needs another 4. So one of them is 137. So let's note this. In box 1, I'm going to have 137. And then the other one is going to be, I'll have 1, 2, I'll have 3, 4, 5. So 2, 4, 5, because 6, I'll have used 7. So one of them is going to be 137, as one of them is going to be 2, 4, 5. I could go 5 to, can I limit that? 5... I could put 2, 4, 5 on that line if the 5 is up there. I could put 5 there if those are 2, 4. And then 137. I can't put 1 there. I can't put 3 up here. I think all of that works. Okay. Now I'm feeling a little bit stuck. So down here maybe, because I've got some information being fed from this box. This is a bit nerve-wracking to me. So I know these can't be 11 because they have to be unique. If they were 7, these would sum to 14 and this would blow the total. Like, it would completely blow the total, because 45 minus 14 is not even worth thinking about, 31. And I can't do 31 in that. So once I jump the 11, I go to 13. If these were 13, then that would be 26. These would have to sum to 9. No. If these 26, these would have to sum to 19. If I went up from 13, I can't use 17. I could use 19. 19 times 2 is 38. These would have to sum to 7. Which they could do, after which I jump to 23, and that's not possible. So blue is either 13 or 19. These sum to 7, or if they're 13, this is 21 or 7. If it's 21, sorry, I am unabashedly using my calculator here. If it's 21, I know what 7 is. It'd be 489, 489, 579 would not work, and 678 would. 579 would not work because I couldn't put 2 of 579 in here without breaking up here. So if it's 21, it's 4, 8, 9, or 6, 7, 8. So if it's 21, I've got to put 8 in here. These sum to... Okay, so I know that these are 13 or 19. What can I do down here? Well, this has got to be the same, doesn't it? Because I don't have... Yeah, these are the same shape. So I've got the same restriction. Orange is 13 or 19 because I can't go down as low as 7. 11 and 17 have been used, and if I hit 23, I've blown the total. So these two are either 13 or 19. So one of these is 21. Is it 21? No, yeah. 13, 26. No, it's 19. No, it's not 21. What am I doing? Math. Let me do this in my head. 13 and 13 is 26. I got that right. 45 minus 26, early on a freezing morning, is 19. So, the leftovers... I'm making notes because deal with it. Leftovers of 13 is 19. The leftover of 19 is 7. So, let's start that again, and you can laugh at me as much as you want. I do not mind. The leftover is either 19 or 7. So, 19 or 7. Now, actually... leftover is 19 or 7. Blue is 13 or 19. Orange is 13 or 19. So if blue was 13, orange would be 19. Oh, that's what that's here for. That can't be 19. That has to be 13. So orange is 13 and blue is 19. So the leftovers of 19 is 7. So those are 1, 2, and 4. And blue is 19. So these sum to 19. This is 1, 2, 4. There's no 4 there. This is the 4. Very nicely done. That's the 4. There's a 4 in here. These are 1, 2, 4. That's maximum 6, and this needs to get to 19. I'll get to that in a minute. These now have to sum to 19 because this is a 13 sum. This is a 13 sum. 13 in 2 can't be 9, 4, 8, 5, or 7, 6. This is kind of breaking my brain. I knew it was going to be as soon as it said prime in the title. See, breaking my brain. So, blue is 19. Now, wherever I put the 9, a 9 has to go on one of these lines. So let me do a box 9 thing here. Because wherever I put the 9, it's going to need another 10. But I've already used 1, 2, 4. So it's going to be 3, 7, 9. And the other one that's left over is going to be, I'll have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. 5, 6, and 8 is 19. So I'm going to have 3, 7, and 9. And 5, 6, and 8. I can't see how to do that. What about over? The thing is, over here I've got less pressure. I'm sure there's... So, making up the 13, Let me bring in 13s. 13 in 3. There's a lot of ways of doing that. 13 in 3. Is it this, though? Let me look at this, because this has to get to 19. The maximum of this is either 5 or 6. So if this is 5, this needs another 15. If this is 6, it needs another 14. But I could just put 2 7s in there. Grey is 17, so these sum to 10. So these are 379 and 568. 5 goes in here, 8 goes in here. 5. These are 5, 8 or 6, 7. This stuff always breaks my brain. So hang on, we know the total of these cages is 26. So the total of these cages was 19. Total of these cages is 19. So 19 in 3. Let me grab that. I think I already have, actually. I have. So 289 would make these 29. Hang on, if this is 829, that'd be 689. Actually, I can't put 89. Oh, I could put 2 here, though. 2869998. Yeah, that works. So 289 works. 379, 469. I don't see how to eliminate this at all. 478, 568. I can never put a 1 in here, so I need to put a 1 on this. Oh, please don't be another puzzle where it's just put stuff in and see what breaks. I've had a few of those recently. So I've been able to figure out the makeup of these. Why can't I figure out the makeup of these? Because this isn't forced. So two without repeat that all have to sum to 13. But I don't know what those are. And nothing's been forced onto or out of those like I had up here. Like the 19 must have an 8 or a 9. Can't have, well, could have both. Could even have a 7. The only thing I know must go on here is a 1. So there must be a 1 on one of the 13s. And a 1 on a 13 is 139, 148, or 157. One three nine 148 157. So there must be a 7, 8, or 9 down there. But the 19 can only use 2 of 7, 8, 9 and doesn't even need to if I use a 6. 13 in 4 cells. Is that the trick? So if this is 5, this sums to 8. These then have to sum to 5, but I could do that lots of different ways. Okay, if this is 8, these sum to... No, hang on. That's wrong, because they're not 13. They sum to 19. So if this is 5, these sum... If this is 5, these have to sum to 14, but this orange line only sums to 13, so this is not 5. If this is 6, these sum to 13, and this orange line sums to 13. This is not 6. If this is... So this is not 7 or 8. If this is 7, this orange line sums to 12, but the orange line, this is an 8. That is very cool. Oh my lord, that is cool. That's not the 8. This is the 8. That is amazingly cool. So this being 8 means these now have to... This is a 19. Let's remove the 19 options without 8s. That is so cool. So these sum to 11. So they're 2, 9 in... Hang on, they sum to 11. These are 1s. But I had to put a 1 on one of these lines. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 1. Now, these sum to 11. They are... Well, they're not 2, 9, because I can't put 2 or 9 there. They're not 3, 8. So they're either 4, 7 in that order, or 5, 6 in that order. Now this 1 has to go with 12, and it's 3, 9, or 5, 7. So it's either 3, 9 in that order. Hang on. But this is either 4, 7 or 5, 6. So I can't use 5, 7. Because if I use 5, 7, this is broken. So this has to be 3, 9. This is absolutely stunning setting. I now need to put a 2 on this line. So this is a 13 line with a 2 on it. It needs the other 11. So this is an 11 and this is an 11. So this is either going to be 2 and the other one of those. It's a 9 in here. That's now a 1 by Sudoku. Three is now in here by Sudoku, which lines up with here. So I can't put 3 in any of those cells. So 3 is in here by Sudoku. 1 is right there by Sudoku. That trick right there with that two cell long line. Mwah. I'm probably missing something else, but I'm still a bit flabbergasted by how cool that is. Now, this has to sum to 10, but I think it's more restricted now, doesn't it? Because grey was 17. So I can't use 1, 9. If it's 2, 8, it's 2 there and 8 there. I can't use... If it's 3, 7... I can't put 3 there or there. And the only other option is 4, 6. So that can't be 4 because I can't put 6 there. So this would be 6 and this would be 4. That's all that's possible. Now this one, green is 11. So these sum to 10. And I don't have 9 or 8 available. So it's either 3, 7 or 4. I don't have 6. This is 3, 7. I don't have 4, 6 available. I need to use a high digit and I don't have 6. So this is 3, 7. So this is now known. This is 2, 4, and 5, which does sum to 11. This is so cool. That's not 5. 5 is up here. So 5 is down here. There's still something I am missing here, and I know that. But you know what? 30 minutes, I'm cool with that. One is in one of those two. No, one is right there. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That's all of the 9s. I was missing a 9. I was denied. That's not a 2. So 2 is up here. Actually, this is a quad. 2, 3, 6, and 7. That 2, 3, 6, and 7. That's something. Well, that's not a 2. Two must go in there. Okay. Now, do I want to look at these again? Because they're 3, 7, 9, and 5, 6, 8. So 3. This is 3. These would be 7 and 9, which would alternate those. And I've broken the puzzle. This can't be 3. If this is 3... Okay, this is a little tricky to spot. If this is 3, these are 7 and 9. Because I know one of these lines, I figured it out earlier, that one of these lines is 3, 7, 9. If this is 3 and this is 7, 9, then the 7s and 9s in these columns are all allocated. And then these would need to be 3, 7, 9. Sorry, I'd need to put 7 and 9 in here. I can't put 7, 9 in here, and I must put a 4 in here. So I don't have room for both 7 and 9 in here. So if I can't put 7 and 9 in here without putting 7 and 9 in here where I don't have room, that can't be 3. That gives me a 6, 7 pair, which takes 6, 7 out of there, and that's a 2, 3 pair. Which means 3 does go down here somewhere. Which I could have got. Actually, no, I couldn't have. Maybe I could have gotten that easier. I didn't. Now, blue is 19. That can't be 4, surely. 8, 11. Hang on. That's 4, 4, and 2. That would be 11. No, 10. So that would be a 9. Which I think it can be. This is 6, 7. So if this is 3, this is 7, 9. This is 3, this is 7, and this is 9. This is 7, this is 9. Not sure. Wow, this is much more tricky than I'm used to. So if this is 7, this is 3, and this is 9. If this is 6, these have to be 5 and 8 in that order. That means 6 has to go in here. That means 6 has to go in here for the column. So that's a 2. 2, 2, 5 sums to 9. grey is 17, so that's an 8, which didn't help? Oh, come on. Poo-poo to that. So one of these is 379, one of these is 568. Can I 8? Five, 6 would make that 3, that 6, that 3, and that's working. Because 3 goes with 7 and 9. Yeah, that works. Can I figure out what the order of this is going to be? If this is 3, this is 7, 9. But I don't have any pressure on the 5, 6, 8 that I can see. Well, this would be the 8. And these would be 5 and 6. So they're the only possibilities. Which puts 9 down here. Which puts 9 in here. Eight is in one of those two. Sorry, I'm desperately looking for a way to proceed. Two, three, I need to put 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is in one of those because the 7 can only go down here and it's already up here. Actually, can I do that with more digits? Because 2 is up here and 2 is here. So 2 has to go in here. So this is 2, 7 with 4, 5. That's not 2. So 2 is in one of those two. Nine in here goes with 2 because green is 11. So I can't put 9, 2 in there. But I can put it anywhere else. Like I could go 9, 2. 8 goes with 3. I can't put 8, 3 there. This doesn't seem fruitful yet. This has got to be the only pressure right now. So though blue sums to 19, these are 6. So these sum to 13. But they could, no, they're 13. So they can't be the same because if they were the same, they'd be an even digit. So we've got 9, 4, 8, 5, 7, 6. 9, 4 in either order. No, I can't put 9 there because of that. So it would be, can I put 4 there? Yes. So 9, 4, but it means that can't be 4. Because if that's 4, that would have to be 9 and I can't do it. That's not 4, that's 4. 9, 4. Does that do anything else? No. 8, 5. Well, that can't be 8. So it'd be 8. Well, that can't be. I can't do 8, 5 because I can't put 8 in either end. 7, 6. Is there anything wrong with 7, 6 at either end? Well, this end can't be 6. So this end can't be 7. Six is here. Wait a minute, 6 is in here. By the options in this box. This is 3, this is 6. There's no 3. This is 3. That's what I needed. this is 3. So this is the 3, 7, 9 line. So this is 7, this is 9, this is 8, goes with 5, 6. Those are not 7 and 9. That's 9. So that's 4. 5, 6 is not resolved yet. But that 9 looks like making that 7 and that 9. This is so tricky. That makes this 6 and this 9. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got to put a 9 in here, which, yeah, I could have, yeah, Sudoku. Got to put a 6 in here as well. That's not a 5 anymore. Is this actually 2, 4, 3, 7? I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Yep, 2, 3, 4, 7. This is a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. 5, 6. That's a 6. So orange is, there's no way I could have kept this in my head, is 13. So 11, this had to sum to 11. This is the 5. This is the 6. This is the 5. These are now 2, 4, and 7. There's no 2 there. There's no 4 there at all, so that's the 4. That's a 2, 7 pair. The 4 makes that the 2, which I'm going to go down and resolve that 7 and 2 before I look up here. There's no 2 on there. This is a 4, 5 pair, and the 4 gives me, down in box 7, gives me the order. This 7 gives me this 3 and this 7. This is falling into place beautifully. This is 2 and 9. This is 3 and 4. That looks correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now that's not 5. Okay. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Yes. Whoa, 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 whoa. What did I just do? This is 6 and 8. I know I'm not as good at scanning as many people in other channels and stuff. 3, 5, and 9. And these are 2, 4, and 7. That's not 2. That's not 4. That's not 9. This is a given. 1, 2, 3, 4, or not a given. It was not given at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7, 8, 9. So now this central box has a lot of work to do. It has a lot of explaining to do. Now, because this is not 8, is there any more I can eliminate? Quite possibly. Okay, so that's a lot of progress. Now, those green lines are 11. So they are 2, 9. And I can't put them on that one or that one. So one of these is 2, 9. 9, 2, or 2, 9. That one can't be 2, 9 because it would break this. So this is 9 and this is 2. Can't be here, can't be here, can't be here. That's really cool. That makes that 3 and that 2. That makes that 9 and that 2. Takes 9 out of there. The 2 means that's not 2, makes that 2. Do as much Sudoku as possible because I think it's going to matter. And of course I will miss heaps. 3, 5 makes that 9. Okay. 5 and 5 are lining up. So I have to put 5 up here. And 5 is on this line. This is a 5, 6. And this gives me the order. So 5's here means I couldn't put 5 in any of those, couldn't put 5 there because of that one. 5 had to go on this line. They had to sum to 11, 5, 6, and that 6 right there gives me the order. That is so clean that it is unbelievably good. That 9, of course, gave me that 7. I could have got that ages ago. 8 and 9. I just didn't see it. The 5, 6 makes this 8 and this 6. Such a good puzzle. This is not 8. This now has to be 4 or 7, which mean both sum to 11. So that's 4, 7. The 4 here gives me the order. That's the 7, that's the 4, that's a 7, that's a 4. 7 makes that 5 and that's 7. This is a 3 because there's a 6 right there. So 8 and 6. The 5 jumps back, giving me 3 and 5. The final 2 digits just have to work, right? 1, 2, 3, and 8. That just works. 3 and 8. Jumping up 4 and 3, and that 7 gives me 6 and 7. And that is the correct solution to 4 primes. I probably struggled more at that than many other people will because math. But you know what? I had a lot of fun doing it, and it's not a competition. Like, people will constantly post their times, and I don't care if you take 20 minutes or 2.5 hours to solve this puzzle. If you succeed, you're a champion. If you try and fail, you're a champion. If you watch my video and don't even try, you're a champion. If you don't watch my video and don't even try, why did you see this message? How did you see this message if you didn't watch my video? Like, honestly. So if you saw this message, you're a champion. Everyone's a champion. Yay! Sorry, it's early in the morning and I need more coffee. Cheers. Thanks everyone for watching, and as always, good luck with your solving. Bye.